So I really want to congratulate njagala kwebaza Olivia, njagala kwebaza ne Francis. Konga Francis naye kirabeka alina gaali bindi ezitunula bulungi kubanga yatandikira mu kusaka ebiguniya. Yasaka ebiguniya, abisaka ebiguniya. Omanyi mu Abafrika kibata mwagala nnyo okusaka. Naye kati bwe yasaka n'agamba nti naye bino byensaka nga nsobola okubikolera ewaffe. N'atandikira eyo mu byeguniya. Kati ono omuwala wange bwe yajja n'agamba mwanyina nti abalala batuluyisa katwekwatiremu. Let's do the processing. Francis naye nakiriza. N'olwekyo njagala kwebaza mwembi na family yamwe ku lw'okulwana olutalo luno olw'okugoba obwavu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala. And many of the farmers had already made a mistake of fragmenting family land. Family land, through inheritance, they divide it up. And that's why I said, in 1995, 89 to 95, I say you need the 4 acres model. 4 acres model, which we told you. And we told you that if you have got 4 acres now, in 1 acre, put coffee, colono coffee. In the 2nd acre, put fruits, fruits. In the 2nd acre, put fruits. Which fruits? Oranges, mangoes, or pineapples. That was 95. 3rd acre, put pasture for 0 grazing cows, zamata, for milk. 1 acre, you plant grass, which you cut, you give to 8 cows. In a shed, they would give you about 60 liters. The 4th acre, you put there food crop, cassava. You never heard me talking about cotton. Nobody has ever heard me talking in my mouth here cotton for the smaller people. Never. Because cotton is death for them. They will never get out of poverty. Cotton can only make money if you do it on a big scale. But if you do it on a small scale, you never get out of poverty. Tobacco, like West Nile, that is poison for West Nile. Olubimbi luno batandise okulimako ku lubimbi luno. Olubimbi, the Katara, actually we say Katara, somebody's piece of cultivation. Now, what they are talking about, those are small things. Supporting you, Francis, is very easy. Obatuweereza sente abatalina kye bakola ne balira obwereere. ate alina kyakozeeko oyo anatulema atya. If we give money to people who just squander it, people are doing nothing. How can we fail to give money to somebody who is doing something good? The problem is not money. The problem is abakozi abanakola ebintu. People who can do work. So therefore, the issues you raised, Anite and Honorable Kaseja have already answered them. You will get more money from UDB. That money is not too much money. Then the other issues of tax, those ones will be handled.
Ndi mulimi w'ennaanasi naye naffe tulina ebisoomoozo ebitusomooza
ngaki
w'ekitiibwa entambula etusoomooza nnyo
singa mukola cooperatives nyinza okubayamba okufuna emmotoka zitambuza kubanga okuweereza kinoomu
w'ekitiibwa tulina ekibiina era kiwandiise.
Mwetaaga mbawo emmotoka ya kika ki?
Twetaagisa emmotoka ey'ekika kya Fuso kubanga tuleeta wano ne tutwala
mbawadde Fuso.
Tweyanzizeewo ekitiibwa yeyanzeegi.
Kale mwewale tuula. Ekisembayo kya Francis waliwo akayembe kaffe kale kebayita kagoogwa. Akayembe ako kakabi nno kubanga bw'ogezaako okukalya kamba esigala mu mannyo. Kati tetwagala ate kamba yakagoogwa kaffe ejjemu erinnya omuzungu atuguleko omusango gw'okumuleetera eddibu. So naye ogambye nti so the Kagogwa, what they call Kagogwa is the mango which has got the indigenous mango which has got a lot of fibers inside, a lot of fibers. But somebody told me it is good for juice. Is this true or not true?
In 2020, Your Excellency, we started to process local fruits, namely our pineapples, mangoes, and passion. By 2021, it had become clear that our mango pulp had high demand in the local market, while our pineapple pulp had high demand in the European market and other export markets. Your Excellency, right now, Kike is exporting its pineapple concentrate to the EU market. Our products have been tested and they meet the required standards of the EU market, and that's why we are exporting. Your Excellency, in this region of Luweero, Nakasongola and Kayunga, we have large commercial pineapple farmers. Especially, for example, amongst us there is one outstanding pineapple farmer, Mr. Kaizi George. He has over 200 acres of pineapples at Ekitenderi, right down here, Ekitenderi Luweero District. He does it commercially and he's really supplying us. But Your Excellency, we are only able to meet the orders that we got from Europe, from Dollar, BV Holland, and Agrana. We are only meeting about 30%. So we are also missing out on capacity to meet the demands out there, since our products meet their requirements. We carried out a feasibility study about apples, and we found that indeed all high altitude districts of Uganda, like Kabale, Rubanda, Kanungu, Rukunjiri, Kasese, and Bunyangabu, are now growing apples on a commercial scale. That's when we came back to UBL and we said, yes, let's sign an MOU. We can give it a try. But at the moment, we have not taken a step forward because we we do not have the capacity to acquire those machines. We need your advice. Ng'omuzadde, ng'omukulembeze, otukwatireko. Tulabe nti ne apples zaffe ziri mu Uganda. We can add value to them and we substitute the importation. Let me conclude by thanking you and the government for putting in place policies and programs that favor agro-industrialization, import substitution, job creation, wealth creation to promote socio-economic transformation among our people. It is through such programs, including parish development model, as my chairman mentioned it, that Kike today is working with 20,000 smallholder mango farmers across the country, well represented here. We also provide jobs for over 500 fruit aggregators across the country. And we directly employ their children or our children to the tune of 500 young Ugandans. Allow me also thank you for peace and security you have provided in this country, including a village like Nakaseta here where we are, where we open and operate this factory without insecurity.
So I will now go to the relationship with Kike Tropical Fruit Limited. It was based on above successful projects of export market that Your Excellency, that in 2017, again you requested me to identify investors who can add value into our fruits to create ready market for our farmers. Therefore, Your Excellency, I am pleased to have you here today to launch Kike Tropical Fruit Factory.
One point that Mr. Francis brought to you, he did request for a loan of $2 million from UDB. Thank you that you appointed Honorable Matia Kasaja and myself to be shareholders on your behalf and on behalf of Ugandans on UDB. We did support, but we were not able to support him to the tune of $2 million at the time because of capitalization. But the good news is, Your Excellency, you've resolved this problem by allowing UDB more capitalization, and therefore I have given assurance, and I want to give the assurance publicly, that the $1 million request that Mr. Kike wants, we will indeed ensure that it is given to him. And this is not because he has asked in your presence, this is because he's a good debtor. Your Excellency, Mr. Kike, for all the banks from whom he has gone to pick a loan, including DFCU, he has paid back their loans. If you're a good data like him, we will surely support. And Your Excellency, therefore, I want to thank you for establishing this development bank, because the interest rate is lower than that of DFCU. And you also put the agriculture credit facility, which started with 200 billion, now it has gone to 800 billion. Your Excellency, I thank you for really capital investment and wanting to address the issue of capitalization and cost of money in Uganda by investing in UDB and also in the agriculture credit facility.
I want to thank you for offering jobs to the youth. Again, I have a headache myself, although at times when I tell my president, he doesn't believe in me. The problem we are faced is creation of jobs. We are putting on the market, as far as jobs are concerned, 700,000 youth, and normally we are creating between 300 to 400 new jobs. So where do we take those younger people? So Francis, you definitely, I would also, when you expand, I would also encourage you to increase on the job facilities, so that these youth who are coming from educational institutions, they get a job and they become stable and they become purposeful.
Today, as we do celebrate a milestone in the launch of Kike Tropical Fruit Limited. We would like to thank you so much for the support, and also the team from Coca-Cola would like to give a